A lot of times our competitors on Amazon FBA, they do some really crazy things and it can be frustrating trying to understand them. But today, I'm going to walk you through possibly their thought process, some of the things they might be thinking when they make decisions that they do. So we're going to talk about how to best understand your Amazon FBA competition and how to respond to some of the things that they do. So let's just jump right into this. The main focus of this video is going to be, why are my competitors tanking the prices? My items are selling great, they're selling fast, my competitors come in and decide to lower the price. What's going on? It's selling fine right at this price. Why are they coming in selling at a lower price? And these are my ideas, my speculations, and even some of my experiences that I've gone through myself on why I might lower prices and why I think other people might be lowering their prices too. So let's just jump into these. These are 6 reasons why a competitor may tank the prices, lower the prices of items that you're selling on Amazon. Number 1 reason, they have too many in stock. They have a lot in stock, and maybe long-term storage fees are coming up and they're like, I just want to get rid of these. I'm going to lower the price so that I can sell them out faster. I don't want to pay long-term storage fees. I have too many in stock. Or maybe it's in the middle of Q4 or toward the end of Q4 and they're like, oh, these prices, this is the best time to get these prices here. After Q4, the prices are going to go low and I'm not going to make any money, so I might as well just lower it a little bit and get some of my money back, be able to sell, be able to make some profit. Because if I wait till January or February to try to get these prices, it's just not going to happen. So number 1 was there's too many in stock. Number 2 reason a competitor might tank their price, they need money as soon as possible. They need capital as soon as possible, and they're willing to do whatever it takes. Maybe there's a family emergency where they need to pay off something. Maybe there's a down payment that they need to make for a home loan, a car loan, or something like that, and they just need to get some money as soon as possible. So they're trying to sell out in some of their inventory, so they lower the price in order to try to get as many sales as possible because they need the money. We never know this for sure, but it's possible. And that might be one of the reasons they are lowering the price. Number 3 reason a competitor might tank the price, might lower the price and sell it at a lower price than you are, they might have a fundamental misunderstanding of the buy box. Now, the buy box is that little box in the top corner of an Amazon sales page that says buy here. Over 70, sometimes up to 80% of the buys of that item, the sales of that item, come from the buy box. Very rarely do regular Amazon sellers click the little 15 more in new condition, click here. Most people just click the little box up at the top and buy from that. And so Amazon tries to give the buy box to the seller that has great feedback, great experience, great customer seller metrics, and a low price. A lot of people assume if they have the lowest price, they're automatically going to get the buy box. That's not true. Amazon rotates the buy box for a lot of different sellers. You can be in the rotation, but not have the lowest price. I've actually had buy box people buy from me in the buy box when my price has been $5 to $10 higher than the lowest FBA offer. And it might have been because my item was stored in a warehouse, a few miles away from the customer that's looking at the buy box. So some people lower their price, tank their price because they don't understand the buy box and they think they have to be the lowest. All right, number 4 reason why competitors tank their prices, they have a good understanding of supply and demand. As you understand supply and demand, that can impact your pricing decisions. So when supply goes up and demand goes down, prices go down because there's a whole lot out there and people want to be able to sell that, so the prices are going to go down. But when supply goes down and demand goes up, the prices go up. So maybe they have a good understanding about supply and demand, and they've looked at the metrics. They looked at Camel, they looked at Keepa, and they're like, you know what, over the next 6 months, this thing is only going to sell maybe 4 times in the next 4 months. So I just want to get rid of it. I want to sell it out right now, and I understand that there's just not going to be demand, and I'm going to have to pay monthly storage fees, maybe long-term storage fees, and so they have that understanding, and so they sell it out. They might also understand the opportunity cost. They're like, you know what, if I hold on to this higher price too long, I'm going to miss out on opportunities to reinvest that money in better selling inventory. So they have a good understanding of supply and demand and opportunity cost. All right, number 5 reason a competitor might tank the price: they got it at a really low price, a lot lower than you got it. Maybe they got it for free. Maybe they got it at a garage sale for a quarter, and we just don't know how much it cost for them to get it. And you know what? They're happy. They're happy with a lower ROI, a lower price. I mean, they're happy with lower profits. They just want to get it sold. So they have a lower buy cost than you, and they're still able to make good money. So that might be another reason. And then the final reason, I mean, not the final reason completely. I mean, there's a ton of different reasons why people lower and take their price. But the final reason we're going to go over today is because they are trying to improve their seller metrics. Now, how does lowering your price improve your seller metrics? Well, imagine you sell an item on a consistent basis that sometimes gets broken during transit, or has a lot of returns, or might be something where it's an item that you get negative feedback on from time to time, but you're like, you know what? I still make good money on that, so I want to keep selling it. There are some people who actually buy items to sell on Amazon and sell it at cost so they can break even, and just so that they can have good seller metrics even out. They have the items that are going to have bad seller metrics that they're okay with, as long as they also have some sales that are going to give them good seller metrics, so that that evens out. So because if they only sell items on Amazon that get them bad feedback or bad seller metrics, that's going to hurt their Amazon business. But to keep their Amazon business safe, keep them safe from suspension, maybe they try to even it out with items that they know they're not going to be any negative feedback, items that they know are not going to have very many returns on. So, and that might be one of the reasons why they lower the price. They just want to break even, get some good sales, get some good metrics, get some good positive feedback to make their account health a lot safer. So those are 6 of the reasons why a competitor might tank the price. So how does that impact us? What do we do? When a competitor tanks the price, how do we respond? What's the best way to respond? Well, you know what? If you've done your research with Camel, with Keepa, then if you're confident that that price will recover, then I suggest being patient. You know, look at how many that competitor has in stock. Be like, okay, they've got 5 in stock. They're going to sell out in 2 weeks. I'm going to be patient and wait for that. I'm going to hold my price high. I'm going to be patient and wait till I can get my price. On the other hand, if you are not confident that that price is going to recover, maybe you've looked at this and you're like, oh my gosh, this seller has 300 in stock. This is going to take forever for them to sell out at this low price. I don't want to hold on to my inventory that long. I'm just going to lower my price, try to sell out also, and I'll be fine with that. So it's up to you how you respond based on how confident you are that that price will recover. You can do your research with Camel, and Keepa, and be able to see what you could expect, and that'll help you make a better decision. If you're curious how to figure out how many your competitors have in stock, what their inventory levels are, you can use a tool. It's a Chrome extension, and it's also an iPhone and Android app. It's called How Many. You can find out more about it at fulltimefba.com/howmanyfree. It's a free extension that gives you, I can't remember if it's 5 or 10 daily searches to see what your competitors have in stock. If you end up using more than that, there's a paid option, a monthly paid option if you want to do more than 5 or 10. But fulltimefba.com/howmanyfree lets you know what your competitors' inventory levels are for both Amazon FBA and Merchant Fulfill, and that will help you make a more confident decision on if you should lower your price or hold on and be patient with that. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, it'd be awesome if you gave us a thumbs up below, and be sure you leave a comment. And any of the links that we talked about in this video, you can find that in the description below. Just click show more, you'll see the description. And as always, come hang out with us at our blog, fulltimefba.com, where we show you how to turn part-time hours into a full-time income with Amazon FBA. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.